It's funny because a lot of people see me now and they have no idea what I was. You know, in high school, I was a nerd, man. I was the biggest nerd going around. Like, I was the kid running to get to class first. I was the kid getting bullied. I was the kid getting pushed over. I was tiny. Like, if I look at myself back then, I was a bit of a joke, you know? When I got towards the end of high school, I started to realize I was pretty just naturally good at sport. Like, I could just pick up a sport and be good at it. And I wouldn't have to train, I could just turn up and I was decent. You know, I played a lot of OzTag, league, played a little bit of soccer even though that game sucks. Like, whatever I tried to do, 100-meter sprints, 1500, long distance, cross country, I could do it all. And I kind of started to change because of that. Because I was good at sport, I started to focus on that more, and that's where I felt comfortable. And then I left school and I was still this skinny little dude. Like, man, I don't know how chicks even talk to me when I left high school. Like, I was ugly as hell. But I got to a stage one day where I was out one night and I got beat up. I got destroyed one night. This group of guys just bashed me, man, and it was bad. And to kind of change that, I started doing MMA. I was like, first I was just like, I just needed, if this ever happens again, I need to know how to control myself. I need to know how to handle myself. So I joined up with PMA in Padstow, which is a gym where Rob Whittaker trained, who's now, you know, UFC middleweight champion. And I started training, and once again, like, I just kind of naturally fit in. Like, at the time I wanted to be a professional MMA guy. That was what I thought I was going to do, but there was just something missing. And I don't know what it was. Like, I loved it, but I wasn't passionate. I wasn't passionate about it. I went overseas for a few years, you know, and I was always a wrestling fan. Like, I loved wrestling. And I was in the States, and I went to Bowler, and I went to King of Trios, and I went to all these shows as a fan, and then I thought to myself, like, man, you can do this. Why are you not doing this? So I came home, and luckily PWA had just opened its new school in Liverpool, and it was different because I wanted to be at that training centre every opportunity I can. I love being there, and then being able to go to shows and help out. It became like an obsession, and I'd never been obsessed with something like it before. It's all I thought about. I feel I've progressed in like the 4 years I've been training more than anyone else.
I did the wrong thing, so to PWA, to Robbie and Madison Eagles, to all the fans of PWA and to Rhodes, from the bottom of my heart, you can kiss my fucking ass.
Call to Arms is the biggest show of the PWA. It's our anniversary, and last year going into Call to Arms, I was really excited because I was feeling good about how I was doing on shows and my performances, and I actually invited a whole bunch of people to come to the show. Really excited for them to see me, you know, in the ring. And a few days before the show was on, I got told that I wasn't on. And I think at first I was just shocked, but then I was pissed.
And I remember he called me when I was away, and it's when he found out that he wasn't going to be on Call to Arms, and he was like, I got told I have no momentum. I was like, how could we have like no momentum?
I felt I was doing everything it takes to be on those shows, and I was putting on performances, and I was getting reactions, and I deserved to be there. And to be told that I didn't have any momentum, it pissed me off. And what most people would have done is whinge online, talk behind everyone's backs, you know, really hate life. But I went out and I thought, how do I make momentum for myself? And in the past 12 months, that's what I've done. I've given myself more momentum than any professional wrestler in this country.
Can you smell that, Andrew Rose? What you can smell in this building, that's anticipation.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
Wahlberg vs. UG. I think that really established Wahlberg as a key player in not only PWA, but Australian wrestling in general. And I think that took him from a great wrestler to a main event level talent. So I think that match will go down in PWA history as a really pivotal moment for everyone.
Ugg knows what they're capable of. Ugg knows what the Babes does. He wants a one-on-one.
People overlook how strong and vicious Ugg can be, and at that point, he may not understand a lot of words that you and I speak, but Wahlberg really got under his skin, and you could see that in that match.
Matty Wahlberg's probably the one person that motivates me. That match motivated me more than anything.
Wahlberg's gonna fly for a second time. Oh, look out! Oh my goodness!
Maybe it was karma because I'd been the top dog and he'd been my second for that little period, and coming back middle of his reign as the Wahlberg era and seeing that he had it in his hands, I don't know if I was ready to let go.
What's Carter doing? He's holding onto the belt. And Wahlberg takes out Ugg with the belt. The kick out by Caveman Ugg. The effort, the endeavour, the work that Matty Wahlberg has put in, that was his moment, Rose. That was when he ascended to the throne. He's taken belts to the face. He's taken the beating of a lifetime and still kicking out. Ugg swung for the fences and he struck out. Into the submission, he's got Caveman Ugg in the middle of the ring. One arm! With one arm! With one arm, he picks up Wahlberg and drops him.
Literally wearing a shirt calling him a pussy. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Give me that belt, right, Luch? Yeah? I promise I'm going to beat you. I'm going to take your belt so quick. I'm going to take it. I don't care. You got nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing.
There'll be times when my crimes will seem almost unforgivable. I give in to sin because you have to make this life livable. But when you think
I kind of haven't talked about the match with Ugg that much, and I think it's because it hurts, it sucks. I put so much of myself into that match and the lead up to it. I trained so hard and I had all my friends, I had my family there, and so much was riding on that match, and I genuinely went in knowing I was going to win and I was going to be PWA champion. I was going to tick off my goal, and then I lost, and it honestly broke my heart. I had to take my mind off it, and I went out and I applied for Survivor. I don't even know why. I love Survivor, but I never saw it as an option, and I did it because I needed something. I needed to go away. I needed to leave. I needed to be somewhere else, because losing to Ugg changed who I am as a person, I think, a lot. That moment, as horrible as it is, and as much as I don't want to relive it, I think it's defined who I am going into this Colosseum tournament. The games are over, you know? Colosseum, I have all my focus on it. The beer pong is done, the games in between, the joking, the spending my time on the weekends chasing the skirt rather than training, those nights where I just don't feel like working and I just chill at home and I rely on my natural abilities, it's done, because I know acting like that, I'm not going to win. And I think even though I trained hard for TJP, I didn't take it as serious as I needed to, and I was focused on other things, and I lost again. Realistically, what have I done? If we look at it, what have I done in PWA? I beat Jimmy Havoc, yeah, but that was because of Carter in Harley. I lost to Ugg, On the biggest PWA show ever against Progress in front of 1,500 people, I lost in 3 minutes for the PWA tag titles. I lost Survivor, I lost to TJP. And now people are saying I can't win the big ones. That's the big thing. Oh, Matty Wahlberg's done nothing, you know. You got some weirdos from America who watch a few PWA shows who send comments like, oh, Wahlberg sucks, he can't win the big one, he can't do this, he can't do that, he doesn't belong on the international stage. So I need to win Colosseum. I don't think anyone else in that tournament needs to win it. I think I need to win it because if I lose again, I'm nothing. I don't belong here. If I lose Colosseum, I don't even know why I bother turning up anymore. Because every single time I'm on camera, I say the same thing. I'm the best in Australia. I'm so good. I'm so talented. But if I lose, that means nothing. That means I'm full of shit. That means I'm bullshitting. So this tournament, this isn't just something that I want now. This is something I need. I need to win this tournament. And I'm going to do everything it takes. Like, I'm going to kill myself to win this tournament. I'm going to give my body, I'm going to give my mind, my soul. I'm going to make sure I leave there with the sword.
After a year of obstacles, Matty Wahlberg competes in interstate warfare for the second round spot against Riot City Wrestling's world-class Chris Basso.